How's it going, everybody? I got something I want to share with you today. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy, but at the same time with a lot of caveats. Let's talk about the Eberlestock Multipack. Alright, so here's the deal. Like a lot of people, let me get down here for the camera, I like to go hiking, the outdoors, and of course since I have a YouTube channel I like to do photography and videography. But I'm always looking for something good to carry my cameras in. Like before, I'm always having to like put it in my side pocket or my cargo pocket, and I'd get the camera out and film it. That's not really an ideal way of doing things, right? So let me make an adjustment here real quick. Okay, so that's not the ideal way of doing things. So doing a little research, I found this on Eberlestock, and I actually found it a while back. But at $49.95. If the price is wrong, I'll correct it in the description link below and all that stuff. I thought it was just too much for this. But they had a sale recently for $19.95. That made it worth it. So let's talk about how this can help you in your photography, videography, and just practical everyday or your practical outdoors needs, and the pros and cons. Okay, first, pouch. It's about 12 inches across. I think it's about 4 inches wide, and it's got POW's webbing through here. It's got this beautiful little handle here, which has a cute feature. See, when you put it in this configuration, you can put it around your neck, right? Or because I'm in Korea, and men like to wear purses and not merces, but they do like their purses in this country, I can have my little purse too, even if it's tactical. Look, I can even put it on here. So guys, you can go with your girlfriends and your wives and have your little purse too. Isn't that cute? You can do all that stuff. It's got a sliding pocket here. Oh, sorry, this way. Right, it's got a pocket here. It opens up here. If it'll open up. You got a mesh pocket, which is really good for putting your video chips and stuff, or like memory cards in, which I was using it for. You got 1, 2, 3 elastic pockets here to store stuff in, which is good. Over here you got 2. It's not super huge. It will hold my camera. It will hold my camera. It will hold a few accessories like this little what is this? Manfrotto camera stand. See? This is for like I use it for my iPhone. I can put it in here and zip it up, and voila, along with camera and cables and all those little accessories. Works pretty well for that. Consequently, what you can do is you can take this off, okay? You can run this through here, like so. Take this in. Okay, do this twice. Take the head, or the male connector, run it through the POW's webbing, connect it through the female end, and voila. You can now put your belt through here and put it as a butt pouch or something. So, you know, or you put it like connected to another backpack. Like for example, I connected it to my half track. See this thing? I connected the top of here. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. It's alright. And of course, you see you got these 2 little pockets here which can hold multi-tools and other accessories. I put my straps in here, which I'll explain in a moment. There's some additional equipment I bought to go with this. Alright, so in those functions, this is a really nice piece of equipment, and I really like it. But, and actually, you know, before I stick to the negative, let's continue on with some positives, okay? Because the negatives, I think they're kind of significant, and I'll get to those in a moment. Alright, here's another cool thing. I'm going to take these out again, so stand by. Okay, I'm back. So check this out. Here's another pro of this system, or this pack. Alright, as you can see, I have this connect to the Russian 6SH, I think what, 112, made in China, Russian knockoff, military Ratnik backpack, something. Just incidentally, I got an email last week, or not an email, I'm sorry, a comment, saying that this was yet a Chinese knockoff of a Russian equipment. I don't know. I know it works well though, and I really enjoy using this. That I do know. In fact, I used it this weekend. It worked great. Back on target. So anyway, alright, so here's the deal. You buy these, let me detach this for a second. You buy this optional connection kit here, okay? that allows you to connect the top of the pack and then the bottom of the pack. See, you got the top here, right? And if I was to do this fully with like a large Eberlestock pack, I would have these bottom packs that would connect to the waist belt. And so then you'd have this waist belt here, top part here. You'd have a sturdy platform on your chest, and when you want to get your binoculars, you know, your phone or something, you just reach in here and get it. But as you can see, like I said, I took this pack out this weekend, and this pack has no waist belt. So I ran it. Let me get this reconnected here. Sorry about that. Okay, so I ran it like this. Minus this floppy. So I was running it like this. And to be honest with you, it worked fine. Now when bending over, see how this thing's, watch this. Obviously, if I'm getting some, like I was looking at acorns and chestnuts. So I'm hunting these things and then I gather over like this gets in the way. So obviously that's a con of it. If you want a sturdy platform, wear a backpack with a hip belt and connect this to it. That's pretty cool. But with that in mind, let's look at some cons about this. And this is why you may or may not like this. Okay, like I said, original price, $49.95 for a product made in Vietnam. And all you get for $49.95, and again, if I'm wrong on the price, because prices may have changed, it'll be in my descriptions, don't worry about it. You get a little pouch, which, I mean, when I got this, the stitching was perfect. I found no flaws in it, and that was excellent. And it is useful. I mean, it solves a problem. It gives me and other people access, you know, easy access to your equipment. So, but still, I think it's kind of high, especially like, I gotta tell you, my first trip out, I went to the DMZ, no problem. Second trip, I'm loading like a battery pack in here and all. I think it was my phone, and it started to just simply rip apart. I was like, what? What's going on here? I mean, literally, it just started ripping right here. Ripping down the center. And I actually made a video on this, but I didn't edit. I mean, in fact, it's not on my YouTube channel. It tells you I didn't air it because I want to give Eberlestock a chance to fix and repair it. So, sure enough, I sent Eberlestock a message about, hey, there's a problem with this. It's ripping down here. They said, you know, I'm paraphrasing, of course. Here's your RA number, return authorization. Put it on here, give us the photos, a description of the problem, and we'll repair it. Cool. There's only one problem with that. Eberlestock wants me to pay for shipping. According to the instructions that was on the webpage, I'm sorry, on the email, and on their webpage, it said nothing about doing paying for shipping. I live in Korea. So from Korea to America, using United States Postal Service, it was like $8.67. Let's round up for 9 to keep it simple. So if you go by that, this $19.95 pack goes up to roughly, if you make it 20, what are we looking like, 28 bucks, $29 for there and come back here. And it's just then, it'll take about 2 weeks, a week to 2 weeks to get there. Eberlestock has to fix it. Then it has to come all the way back here. So you're looking potentially up to a month without this. I went with another option. I was like, man, that's just too much money and time. So I went to a local tailor, and he did this job for free. Free. Is it the best? No, actually it's not. In fact, he went through right here. I mean, it's kind of sloppy actually. But Sheet didn't charge me any money. I can't complain about that. So I would like for you to think about this. This is a nylon, okay? It is 100% nylon. It's supposed to be 1,000 denier, I believe. Eberlestock doesn't give much information about it. And I do, I mean, so that's cool. I like nylon versus polyester and other material. I love the design. It solves a problem. It's very practical. I think a lot of people could enjoy it. But when you're talking about a retail price of about 50 bucks, and when there's a problem with it, you still got to pay for shipping, and then you got the delays and all. It's just like, man, can I recommend this? This isn't the first time. This is actually the second time this has happened. The first time was with the half track when I first got it. The insides were all shredded. I mean, like the threading was all loose and stuff, and it was falling apart. And I had to get into a fight with Eberlestock, and the dealer had to intervene to get it fixed for me. Back in the day, though, at least Eberlestock gave me a return ticket with shipping. So they paid for the shipping. This time, I have to pay for shipping. And I just said, nah, I need this now. not later, and I don't like the idea of having to pay extra to fix someone else's problem, to be quite frankly. Or because of their problem, I have to pay extra money for it. So I just let Odyssey fix it. Anyway, so with that in mind, I would recommend the design. It's a good design. The thing that really sells it is the fact that you can get these kits, connect them to your rucksack or whatever. That's really cool. But I'll be honest with you, when you consider the price, how little you get, the made in Asia quality, this is made in Vietnam, and unfortunately it really lived up to the stereotype. You gotta pay for shipping to get it fixed. It's kind of like what I would try to find an alternative personally, or get this used. I mean, if you can get it off eBay used, go for it. I got this from Eberlestock's webpage. Try to get it used and see if you can like do a little toying around. If you can find another brand that has something like this that you can connect to one of their kits, dude, you can save, you know, 20-30 bucks if you can just do that solution. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I mean, overall it is a good idea. I do like the execution's not bad, but between the price and the quality and service, I don't know. It's kind of like if this was a 1 out of 5 stars, I'd give this a 3-star. But anyway, tell me all what you think. I'd like to hear from you, and have a great day. Out.